All right. Hello, friends and family. Today we get a privilege to host someone incredible person. You're gonna just share about to building your brand and everything. My name is Yare. So you are welcome to Voice of Tomorrow podcast. I'm with someone who gonna introduce himself. We had a topic called variable content, monetization, and smart financial habit for the youth. If you are really like it, just hit the subscribe button and keep supporting us. So you are welcome, Harish.
Yeah, thank you, Alan, for
Mm,
hosting me.
mm,
My name is Harish Dabasia.
mm,
I've run several businesses in three continents,
mm,
and I was born in India, brought
mm,
up in Nairobi,
mm.
and lived in London for 30 years, and now back in Africa.
All right.
Yeah,
Then I get curious question.
go on.
Why you just come here to Rwanda, Africa, not to go to mother country?
Okay, a good question.
Mm,
I came here in February for 5 days
mm,
to do a survey for a land,
mm,
that we were acquiring,
mm,
and looking at the infrastructure of Rwanda,
mm,
looking at this electricity, uninterrupted electricity, uninterrupted internet, the beautiful roads, uh, ease of mobility, ease of doing business.
mm,
I said I need to come and do some business over here, even though my family,
mm,
my parents and my younger brother, and we have a family business in Nairobi.
mm,
I decided to come here.
mm,
I like the business environment,
mm.
the ease of mobility, and all these things.
All right, that's amazing. And then now we have the topic called the variable content monetization, smart financial habit for the youth. I know you are really good in this. You're gonna share experience, and then if you just someone understand variable content mean in digital world, how what do we mean them?
Okay, I see a lot of Rwandese youth, doing dance videos, doing music videos,
Yeah.
doing lots of content. They are creating a lot of content
Mm,
and very good content as well. I
mm,
see some people also some mini series, TV series, and drama series and everything,
mm,
but you're not able to monetize it.
mm,
All these likes, all these views, all these comments,
mm,
and no money
mm.
is not sustainable.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
understand.
and I came across a dance crew.
Mm,
They call themselves the New Age or something.
like that.
Yeah,
Mm,
and it's a they're college kids.
mm,
A crew of 6 or 8.
mm,
Guys who do perform
mm,
very good dances and
mm,
everything.
mm,
Their accounts have millions of views,
mm,
but they're scrounging for money.
mm.
You know,
But they don't find it.
yeah, and okay, with most artists you get paid in two ways.
Mm.
Content creators get paid in
Yeah,
claps,
yeah, huh?
and they forget the money.
Yeah. So we need them to know that.
Yeah, even great artists like Michael Jackson
Mm,
need a money manager,
mm.
because he's happy with this, but his manager is not.
That's how it is.
Yeah, so content creators need to be able to monetize it,
Mm,
and the advice I gave to the dance crew was that okay, you do these beautiful dances,
mm,
you could break the dance down into small parts.
mm,
Step 1,
mm,
step 2, step
mm.
3, step 4, and teach it to
Yeah,
somebody,
yeah,
and get them to pay you.
yeah. That's a really good.
Yeah, or advertise yourself
Mm,
as a crew that can perform in dances, in weddings,
mm,
in parties, in some other
mm,
event, and generate revenue like that.
mm,
But also they need to have, if you have a certain number of viewers in
mm,
your account, then you can also monetize.
mm.
TikTok will pay you,
Yeah.
21 USD per month or something like that.
Mm.
But for some reason, the African talent pool is not able to cash up on it.
Yeah. All right. So,
and we can help.
Mm.
I have a business that is dedicated towards helping content creators
Mm.
to monetize their
Yeah.
content.
Okay, so if you just let me get that curious question about how they can approach you, so if they want to know much more.
Uh, we have a number of channels.
Mm.
We have B2A systems
Mm-hmm.
for business owners,
Mm.
and we have B2A limited for content creators.
Mm.
We also help with social media marketing and all that.
Mm.
But there are a number of things that we are doing, and I'm quite readily available. I'm always at Norscan,
Mm.
6 days a week.
Yeah.
And after 30 years of living in London, I'm now based here. I will
Yeah.
be living permanently
Yeah.
over here.
You like Rwanda, how the environment is.
Yeah.
So then, if you just how can you use balance trends with authenticity?
All your content, let's say if you're teaching something, I teach business.
Yeah.
And in business teaching, I share information,
Mm.
even my blueprints,
Mm.
for free.
Mm.
I do it deliberately
Mm.
because it builds trust, it
Mm.
builds engagement, and it builds a value
Mm.
for the other person. But I charge for implementation.
That's how it
Yeah.
is.
So even if I gave you all the blueprints, you're not going to be able to replicate it,
Yeah.
because uh, okay, the African culture has adapted wholeheartedly the Western mindset, the
Mm.
Western ideologies, and the Western attitude.
Mm.
I can do it all.
Can do it.
I don't need nobody's help. I
Yeah.
can, find my way through the chaos
Yeah.
that business is.
Mm.
Business is never straight.
Mm.
It is chaotic.
Mm.
And I come from, even though I've lived in, and I'm criticizing the Western model,
Mm.
I've lived in London for 30 years and
Yeah.
and made multi-millions
Yeah.
in London.
Yeah.
But I also come from a Eastern culture.
Mm.
I was born in India,
Mm.
raised in Nairobi, and so in the Eastern culture we have this tradition of mentorship.
Mm.
Uh, if you want to climb Mount Everest,
Mm-hmm.
you have never done it before,
Mm-hmm.
so you need a guide to take you to base camp.
Yeah.
So if you need a guide to take you from ground to base camp
Mm.
just for mountain climbing,
Mm.
you think business is any less of a mountain?
Yeah. That
Yeah, it
that.
is also a mountain that needs to be climbed, and it needs a guide.
Mm.
So and with guidance
Mm.
you can shrink down time.
Mm.
Let's say you have a brother who
Mm.
is now become an
Mm.
optometrist.
Mm.
He builds makes
Mm.
specs for people.
Mm.
He opens up a shop in Kigali
Mm.
somewhere,
Mm.
in downtown, and he buys some frames, he buys some lenses, he fits out the shop.
Mm.
And you know the business is doing well for the couple of months because he's got friends and family to come and purchase.
Mm.
Probably 6 months down the line, sales have dried up. He's got litigation problems, he's
Mm-hmm.
got customer problems, he's
Mm-hmm.
got regulation problems, he's got accounting problems with the government. And once, if 5 or 6 problems all mount him at the same time, what does he do? Put up his hand.
Just
And what happens to all
so,
that investment
yeah.
that he borrowed from his parents, he borrowed from you, his brother,
Yeah.
he borrowed from a bank,
Yeah.
all down the drain.
Yeah.
All the glasses, the frames, the lens, all worthless.
Mm.
This is costing society a lot of money
Mm.
because it requires a lot of input to start something.
Yeah.
It requires a lot of resources, a lot of capital, a lot of encouragement.
Mm.
And if because this person didn't have a mentor,
Mm.
if he had a mentor, he would go to him and say, Mr. Dabasia, I'm having this issue with customers. I have a dry pipeline of sales. I have a problem with the inland revenue, with the tax man. And I'll look at the problems and say, oh, this customer issue is non-starter. She has no grounds to file a suit against you. This IRA thing is important. Talk to my accountant. he will help you resolve it.
Mm.
This the most urgent thing to do now is to build your pipeline so that your business can be sustained for the future. And now, by just having a casual conversation across a table with somebody who has been through this road,
Gonna just give you the way to do
it will give another lifeline to that entrepreneur, to that business. And this comes from because you see Indians and Chinese also opening businesses in Africa. But why do their business not fail?
Mentoring.
True, because mostly it's mainly generational. So I'm a fifth generation builder. My grandfather, my father, me, we're all builders. So my father mentored me. His father mentored him, and that way. But okay, we are not going to get father and grandfather to mentor you, but you can hire some mentors.
Even approach your friend who already just
has been he doesn't have to be brilliant. He doesn't have to be a genius. He just has to be 2 steps ahead of you.
Yeah.
And he can throw a ladder when you've fallen into a hole that will help you get out of the hole. He'll hold your hand and give you a lifeline. That's that culture, that tradition is prevalent in the whole of East. Chinese come that this way. If a new Chinese man comes here, for the first time to Africa, he's going to ask his Chinese colleague, somebody who's already been in China for maybe 3-4 years. Oh, I want to start a business here. This is what I want to do. How can I do it? And he'll get guidance.
That all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have this attitude. Oh, I can do it
Okay,
all.
let me just even ask the curious question about that. I said I'm alone. I can do it, whatever it takes. And there is a two question about the way it's this question. It's just go with the team, how you create a team. As you said, the hiring your weaknesses. So understand the way of working as a team, and why there's such African younger. They always understand I can do it. Is it we don't grow up in the family where we just like that have a mentor and everything?
There are two reasons for why people don't hire. One is that they believe I can do it all myself. I can be a good marketeer. I can be a good businessman. I can be a good storekeeper. I can be a good laborer. He wants to do everything himself.
He don't want to give money.
And while he's doing all that, he's neglecting everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. And the other reason is that they have never understood how to hire people. You hire people that are attracted to you, not what you are attracted to. Oh, this man is doing a very good business. I should hire him. He's not going to be cheap.
Yeah.
And you can't afford him.
Yeah. So, but they don't even understand the way that, let me just hire Harish. Is a good one. Is 2 steps ahead. They can just give me an idea. They don't believe that. They always see that if I hire Harish because he's a successful person, you're gonna give him, but you cannot afford him, as you say.
Okay. You don't have to pay me in money only. Yeah, let's say I see promise in you. What do venture capitalists do? People who invest in startups, they see promise in the entrepreneur and they invest their cash into it, or their expertise into it. The same thing I can do. You may not have money, but if you have a great, you have a lot of enthusiasm, you have a lot of stamina, and you have a lot of great ideas, and you have the ability to execute, then I'll do a joint venture with you.
All right, so let me just say that about the building this trust or brand. A client want to work with them. So how should you, as a youth, be able to know that should I do this trust to my client, give you the very other things so that next time I'm not losing my money.
Okay, there is this false notion that Africans have. One is that Africa is very price conscious, and the next one is that do I share information with this person? Will he steal my information and start something on his own?
That's how we think. There is my used to just say, I say, okay, go there and they pitch you. They're gonna steal my project.
No, nobody has the time to steal your ideas or execute on them. Ideas, I share them for free. and I do it willingly. As I told you, I even share my blueprints, how my
Willingly.
business model works, and it I do it because it builds trust. Okay, there will be some one or two individuals who take my information and act on it, but I know 99.9% will not be able to act on it,
Yeah.
and they'll need somebody to help them implement it.
Yeah.
So this notion that people are going to steal your ideas without implementation are junk.
Ajahn, yeah, understand that.
Yeah, there are the world is not short of ideas. It is short of executors.
And what are you implementing?
Yes, people who know how to implement things, who know how to execute, who know how to make it profitable, who know how to make it grow. One of my businesses help business owners grow. So let's say, what if you have reached maybe 100,000 USD turnover, then from 100,000 to a million, you need a different operating system. What
Yeah.
worked for you for 100,000 is not going to work for you for the
yeah,
million.
yeah. Gonna even add something like that. So there is the kind of many younger people struggling with managing the money. Let's just talk the way as financing things. So with the managing money, once they started earning, and what are the first financial habit they even should them have?
Okay, as small businesses, as startups, as micro businesses, this notion that I'll get rich very quickly doing business
Yeah.
is flawed. There are no there are no shortcuts.
No shortcuts.
Shortcuts in business. Business takes time and effort to develop, and yes, financial discipline is required. I am starting with limited resources, deliberately, because when I have limited resources, I'll be more resourceful, I'll be more innovative, I'll be more creative in finding my road map. And I'm doing it deliberately because I also need to help thousands and millions of others. And in the past, I was too busy to document it. I was busy with my family, I was busy with my businesses, I was busy with the temple. I had no time to document it.
Yeah.
But now I don't have any of those burdens, so I am going to document it and use that document to help
The people.
others,
Yeah.
especially youths, especially African businesses. And I'm here for the next 20-25 years. And in that period, we want to help as many people as possible.
So there is, as we start said about the content, valuable content. If you just see how Rwanda, how Africa content is going viral, and how the other Asia, European is going viral, as we said, the monetization of content, how those people who creating content are those different, and what skill is the way of implementing it, what different from us not earning from that.
Okay, Africa is not the only poor continent. We have to accept
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we have to accept that.
Yeah, Asia and India is also a poor country. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Indian content creators are making millions out of YouTube and all these platforms. If they can do it, why not Africans? If the Europeans can make money from it, why should you be left out?
And then, so why do we see that those countries they want to earn more? And right now,
Okay, you are paid according to the revenue models in the country. So if America and UK and Europe, the platforms can charge a premium price for advertisement, and they use that advertisement money to pay the content creators. So maybe in Africa, they are not able to charge, or they are charging very little money, and so there is very little money to go around
yeah.
to the content creators.
Yeah.
That may be one reason. I'm not sure why that is the reason, but that could be one.
That was your perspective, and so there is a kind of budgeting, and how important is budgeting for the use, how they earn from the content and the side gigs, something like that. Just give you the clue about the strategies, the money, like that.
I've been surprised with you know um, a lot of mature businessmen. I have a friend called JP and John Pierre. I call him JP,
Yeah.
and he works for a very he works for an Englishman. Selling this energy efficient Jikos. I don't know what
Then,
stoves, and you know and he also runs a construction company. He also runs a transport company. I see a lot of people doing this. They are employed somewhere and doing side gigs. So your kids also have to take these examples and start doing things on the side. This dance crew that I was talking to, they also have a side gig of being ball boys at the IPCR court, tennis court.
Yeah, they were just kind
But
of.
again, budgeting is important. All the money that comes into your business is not for you to spend.
That's a
Then what are you going to buy the stock with? How are you going to pay your wages?
not just how it is. So as we just see that you've been experiencing more and more things at your age. So far, what's the advice according to financially, the way you're creating your lifestyles, the way the dream career, the dream you have? How could you just building it in the way as a youth you just started them? So okay, I have decided to become whom I wish to become, but I need some advice, I need some messages between that financially, this lifestyle and the discipline.
Okay, you uh, one we all have to accept that. Okay, let's say I'm in the construction business. What is common sense to me in the construction business is not common sense to a doctor.
Yeah, different.
Yeah, we are in different worlds, different industries, different geographies, whatever. So this notion that one needs to know everything is not possible. And even if you do, you'll be bad at all of it.
Yeah, you will just losing someday.
Yeah. So we have to accept that you have to, specialize in what you're good at. If you are a content creator, just specialize in content creating. Employ somebody, to do the money management for you.
Yeah, the behind scene doing everything. Like
So
that.
they book your appointments, they book your gigs, they book and they are charging what the market should charge them, not what you think. If you are being paid peanuts, then they are treating you like monkeys.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they need even to understand and everything that if I'm really do this, them just focusing on one thing. After that, I realized that I'm good in this. Maybe I can grab the other one.
Yes, you can do joint ventures. You can partner with them and say, okay, I'll create content for you. You manage my business for me.
Yeah, that's how it is. And then there is a how can you avoid lifestyle pressure and stay focused.
That's a different difficult one. Yeah, you guys, the Africa has accepted wholeheartedly the Western culture and Western ideology, Western traditions, and Western religion. So going out to party, drinking, disco, all that is very common and very prevalent. But and this notion that work-life balance, it doesn't happen.
Okay.
You have to work diligently, very hard, very focused for maybe 4-5 years before you can start thinking of all these other things.
Yeah.
Are you saying that I'm starting a business and I also need to do partying, I need to do that? That's unrealistic, and it will be the cause of your downfall.
All right, so then as we are just coming to the end of our podcast, the people just watching us, remember that if you just hear the conversation is guiding the way we need even to learn and everything. So if you are really like this conversation, just approach him, can give you an advice, can just meet with him in person, give share and everything, and tell him what you're really suffering, and you're gonna help him. That am I right?
Yes.
And then just hit the subscribe button and keep just helping us to build something great. So if you have a message, final message for the entrepreneurs, for the business, for the other peoples, what's the kind of advice would you share in general? Use the others suffering.
If you have an idea,
Mm,
start on it.
mm,
Don't wait for it to be perfect.
mm,
Don't wait for your service or your product to be perfect to go to market.
yeah.
That you will never get to market.
Yeah, but you should
Yeah,
start on the right.
you yourself today shared with me that you started podcasting. You had lack of confidence. You had you are bad at it.
Yeah.
But
So
now
far?
that you have done 60, you become good at it.
Yeah.
The
Well,
same thing
yeah.
with anything.
Mm.
If you want to become a golfer, then you need to hit 1,000 golf balls first.
Yeah. That's how it is. So
Yeah.
you need to keep trying. I was even having my friend, they say, okay, Alan, right now you are not good in this, you are shy and everything, just go on the behind the scene. I say, okay, how can I just know that I'm doing this without going on the camera and get feedback from the people like that? So just as you told the people, just
The step you took is the right one. Do it.
do it.
Do it badly.
I would just say, just
Yeah,
get
do
it.
it badly, and your customers are going to tell you you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
I'm learning Kenya Rwanda, and I make mistakes. I say agarara hano. It is agarara hane.
Hagarara Han.
Hano. Yeah, so I keep saying agarara hane, and they people correct me and say no hane, hano. So that's how it is.
Okay.
And it's the same with business.
Yeah. So guys, you're just watching us, you understand how Harish giving and the advice, giving and everything. So if you are really liking, approach him. Gonna just tell him is a good.
I don't bite.
That's
You're welcome to see me.
Okay, say have good one. It's my pleasure, Harish, to host you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have good one. All right.